What will determine how much they give me? Probably how expensive of a lawyer I hire to talk to them. I'm probably not going to be a super rich person, even if this idea is successful. So I probably will have a moderately successful lawyer do a moderately successful business negotiation and get me, I don't know, $1 million would be nice, and frankly not entirely unrealistic. But you know, if this patent were in the hands of this patent, I could, not only can I license it, I can sell it. I can sell it to Sony, and then Sony can say, oh, Samsung, you can't make this now. Canon, you can't make this now. So Sony may say, what do you want for the patent? And I'll say, look, I only have a limited amount of resources to do this negotiation. I'll be happy with $1 million. Well, you can imagine things will go very smoothly because Sony will say, well, that's good because you might not be able to milk this puppy for more than $1 million. But to us, this is market share. If we can shut down their product lines, that's hundreds of millions of dollars. And that's what this patent is worth to us. And then, of course, at that point, I go, well, how about tens of millions? 30? No, you said $1 million. You get $1 million. Shut up. Okay. All right, good. Fine. I'll take my $1 million. And any more questions from the floor? What's up?
Is it possible to redo your patent?
No. What the term you get is 20 years from the date you file the application. Now, your patent application is tied up in the patent office for at least 3 years. I told you guys that. You're arguing with the patent office. You chew up another 2 years. How much term are you left with? About 15 years. The big exception is drug patents. And for drug patents, what they do is they say, hey, we understand that you're not just tied up in the patent office, you're also tied up in the FDA, the Food and Drug Administration, and they take many years to approve, so you'll get 14 years after you get out of the FDA. So your term is going to be one of those two things. Now, of course, if you file and you get 20 years from the day of filing, every day the patent office is sitting on their hands, I'm losing patent term in a sense. And you might think I'd be frantic, and everyone would be frantic, you know, like, you gotta hurry up, you gotta hurry up. Well, I'm in no hurry, and I'm in no hurry because there's no infringing product out there yet. I don't need a patent. You know, I see these things every day. I don't really care about the little gold seal. You know, you can, all I care about is that when that happens, I'm ready. So once that happens, I can go to the patent office and petition to get things speeded up and get my term started earlier because there's an infringing product on the market. But that hasn't happened, so I'm happy to wait. So more questions?
Are there any like sort of manufacturers, not necessarily cameras, but like they go to patent offices and look for ideas like that maybe they might want to buy or with?
Well, that's actually the original theory of patents from way back in the 1700s, and it doesn't really work that way so much now. Companies would rather reinvent the wheel rather than going back and reading, and I think a lot of it has to do with the patent databases only came online so that anybody here and any of you guys can go see pretty much any patent on Google Patents. That's a new thing. That happened halfway through my career. Before that, patents were $3 a pop, and they were really hard to find. Now they're as easy as Google to find, and you do it. So we may change more to people looking for expired patents and applying those ideas. For the most part, the reason people have their head in the patent databases now is they got something and want to know what the closest prior art is. They're looking to see whether it's worthwhile to go forward. And so that's when the companies get serious about going in. It's, oh gosh, I just got a threatening letter from Wojciechowski. Believe me, I do not want to pay him. I do not want to pay him $1 million. I don't want to talk to him. He's not even an engineer. He's a little nuts. Can we just get rid of his patent? And so they said, an army of lawyers to go in and to find all the prior art that the examiner may have missed. Any more questions?
Thanks, Dave. I think that was very helpful and probably an area a lot of you guys didn't know about, but hopefully some of you are interested in it now, and there's some good work out there, especially in the pet area. So thanks,
Definitely,
Jay.
definitely.
Thanks for coming.
Yeah, please.